What's up, you guys? I hope you're very well. I hope you're having a very nice day. It's been a long time no see, but I'm back with this video where we're going to be working on a couple of projects that you may have seen before. Yeah. So this is the little Pixie Bouganvillea that we worked on, I think, in a couple of videos that I've shown you before. And the first one was where I transplanted it to a colander and a suitable soil. And the second one, we removed the sacrifice branch that was taking all the vigor from the lower section of the tree. And you can see that that operation was successful. We got the result that we wanted, because now the lower section of the tree has been vigorized, and these little shoots that were dormant here have also become active. Now what I want to do is continue to vigorize this section of the plant so that I continue to produce new branches from there, and we don't have any clear areas like this where we have no branches or no shoots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch a couple of I think I had my scissors here at the ready, but I think I'm just gonna use my hands, just because these are so tender and new. We can literally just pinch the little shoots so that we vigorize, like I said, the lower section of the plant. I'm also going to remove a couple of leaves, just so that this little guy right here, and look at this little shoot right here and this little shoot right here, get more light. So I'm going to thin out this section so that we get more more light and oxygen flowing into that section that I want to vigorize. Yeah. So I think this tree responds very well, because it loves the sun, it loves the heat. So I think in the future it will continue to develop nicely. I think I'm going to do the same thing over here. I have a couple of branches here that I want to maybe vigorize, so I'm going to pinch the tips so that I can continue elongating laterally. Yeah. For example, we have these two. I just have to pinch them like so. Maybe I can completely remove this one because it's growing vertically. There we go. And now we have a better view. Of the whole thing. Yeah. Cool. Over here. Yeah, those are all good. Anyway, very small operation in this one. And over here I got one of the cuttings that I took when I first started working on this little guy. So if I want to apply the same thing, same principle, I'm just going to prune the top so that the plant receives that clear message of, okay, so I want lateral growth now. And yeah, other than that, I'm not going to do anything. I think it would be a good idea to start trying and shaping it, but Bouganvillea branches are so brittle that you have to be very careful. I think this is the best time of the year to do so because it's growing, and the best time period in the plant's lives, just because it's so young and flexible. So I don't know, maybe in a couple of days I'm gonna do this. Okay. So this is the first operation for these two little guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it on this species. Now let's work with the other one that I wanted to show you. So here we go. Okay, so here we have the second one. This is a Chinese elm. You've also seen this little tree before. I think it was a long time ago where we first started working on this, along with a Japanese maple and I think a juniper. I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, you can see that this is a root over rock project. Let me just turn it around so you can see it. Looks nice. I completely removed the nursery back it was growing on. And this is holding on pretty good to the stone, It's still wobbly, but this is something that's going to continue to decrease in the future. So what do I want to do with this one? You can see that it's growing almost horizontally in regards to the ground. So wiring, yeah, before it's too big, before it gets too thick. I think I want to pull this up, so the growth can be focused on this section of the whole composition. Yeah, that's the first thing. I'm going to place the wire off camera and do the bending off camera. But another thing that I want to do is I want to shorten these branches here. I don't want them getting too thick. They'll not, if that happened, they would not be in proportion to the rest of the tree. So I'm just going to prune them back, like this. There we have the clear sacrifice branch. And then, later on, I'm going to define this better, It's going to be much more fine work. But at the moment, I'm just going to prune the long branches. Oops. My left hand is not my dominant hand. There we go. Long branch over here. And I think I can completely remove this one to vigorize the tip of the sacrifice branch. Like so. Yeah. Now we got a much more compact tree. You can take cuttings from this, by the way. They're very easy to root. So I think I'm going to keep them to the side to try and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to place the wire and then I'm going to bend. Yeah, so here we go. So the wire is in place. We can see here that I just wired this section here, because that's just what I want to do, right? I just want to make it turn like that. It's sort of be like an acute angle there. Yeah, so I used 2 pieces of wire to double rot this. Yeah, and so let's see what happens when I try to bend it. Yeah, so here we go. So here we are. It doesn't look like much of a change there, but you can definitely see that we got a slight change in the direction of the main trunk. So, you know, I really pressed this to this side. I really tried to move it, but it was kind of difficult. Also, if I move this, you see how that lower root over there is trying to go with it. So I think I'm going to continue to bend it in the next couple of days. Right now it's looking much better, and I'm also going to branch the other little branches when I develop the, you know, the main structure of the plant in the next coming months. So I think this is going to look good. It seems like well, it seems like it's holding on to the rock very well. Like I said, it's still wobbly, and there could be a risk of this just, you know, falling off, especially if I'm not careful. But over here we got this little ridge, you know, it's like an indentation here where this huge root is growing. And over here we can also see that this is growing tightly, grasping onto the rock. So I think it's going to continue to improve in the next months. Yeah. So this is all for this little guy. Oh, this sacrifice branch gets in the way and snags on everything, so I think it's going to be the end of the little tree if I'm not careful. So this is going to be all for this little guy, and let's just do one more thing, you know, just a small operation before we, you know, we say goodbye. Okay, so here we go. So the last thing before my neighbor starts singing because I can hear her moving around in her backyard. It's showing you this little guy. Yeah, this is an Italian stone pine that I've been growing from seed, and I planted it in this container because it became available all of a sudden, meaning the plant that was growing here died. And you can see that it's growing nicely. You know, I'm tempted to leave it like this, and I'm also tempted to start clipping the tips, because that's how you get ramification in younger plants, you know, in this case in single flush pines, yeah, like this one. And then as usual, leave a sacrifice branch, in this case the apex. Over here I've got many more of these, yeah, and this one, which is larger, much larger. You can see that, you know, it's growing really, really well where I live. So in the next coming months, expect to see a couple of videos on how I work these Italian stone pines as bonsai. Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this for the time being. Yeah, but I wanted to show it to you guys. Yeah. Okay, so I think that will be everything. Sorry I haven't uploaded videos, but I've been kind of busy. And yeah, I think I'm gonna continue uploading in the future. If you haven't subscribed to my other channel, Terrariums and Fishables and Musgo, my terrariums and aquarium channels, you'll be really helping me out if you did. Thank you so much if you have. And yeah, if you have any doubts, comments, questions, drop them down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.